Raggities, what is up? How are we doing? How are we feeling? If you are new here, I am Raina Swan, aka your new book bestie, aka Big Raggedy, period. So today we are going to be looking at some books that are going to be releasing in 2026, and I am so excited about getting my hands on these books. Some are YA, some are thriller, a little family drama, I think, a little courtroom drama. So we're going to get into this video, and I'm going to be giving you guys the dates that they release. And surprisingly, the dates are coming up soon. We have a lot of January releases, some February, and some March. So grab your pencil and your pen and your paper and, get ready to write these titles down because you don't want to miss when these books release. Okay, so let's get into the first book that we're going to be talking about. And I kind of mentioned this in a couple videos ago, but I just want to reiterate that I am extremely excited about this book coming out. So it is called this iPad. This is my child's iPad, by the way. So if it looks a little crusty, we're just gonna act like it don't, okay? So it is called I Don't Wish You Well by Jumada Emil. Okay, we just gonna keep it real over here, okay? Crusty iPad and all. Yeah, okay, so I Don't Wish You Well. Let's get into the synopsis. 5 years ago, the infamous Trojan murders turned the small town of Moss Point, Louisiana, into a living nightmare. 4 teen boys, all-star players on Moss Point High's football team, were murdered one after the other by a Trojan mask-wearing killer. Eventually, the murderer was unmasked, but the community has never forgotten, and some folks in town still wonder whether the police got it right. 18-year-old Price Cummings is one of them. An aspiring journalist, Price is pretty sure he just stumbled upon evidence that throws the killer's guilt into question. It's the perfect story for his own podcast and a reason to go back to the hometown he's avoided since coming to terms with his sexuality while at college. But at Moss Point, digging into the past is anything but welcome. There's so much more to what happened in there 5 years ago, and Price is ready to crack it all wide open if he lives to tell the tale. And I think that was a typo, because happened in there 5 years ago. Happened in where? Child, it don't even matter. So you know what this is reminding me of? It's reminding me of Listen for the Lie, the book that I read earlier this year that I really, really enjoyed. So I think that this is going to be a really good story because not only does Jumada write really, really good thrillers, he also makes sure to represent the youth that are a part of the LGBTQ plus community, and I'm okay with that. I feel like they need to be seen and they need to be represented as well. I'm just hoping that we don't get no freaky deaky stuff in this one, because Jumada can be a little risky and it can make you like clutch your pearls like, oh, why would you say that in a YA book? I don't know, but I'm excited for it. I can't wait to get into it. And this drops on the 26th of January. So we got a little time. Get your pre-orders ready. And he is a phenomenal author, so I know that this is going to be a good read. I enjoyed The Black Queen. I enjoyed Wander in the Dark. So it's a pattern at this point, okay? He can't do no wrong in my eyes when it comes to his writing skills. So we're going to keep an eye on this one and just wait till it releases. Also, I know I didn't mention this in my intro, but I do have my basket of gifts that we are going to get to eventually once we're done talking about these new releases. Okay, so next on the list, we have a few books that are released on January 27th. Like, everybody and their mama is releasing a book on the 27th. So it's going to be a couple of books that we're going to talk about today that are going to be released on the 27th. And let's just jump right into what they are. So I am extremely over the moon about Burn Down Master's House by Clay Kane. And like I said, this is coming out on the 27th. It's giving blood slaves. And let's get into the synopsis. So it says, in the midst of the Civil War, another war brews among the enslaved who are living and enduring in the shadow of the plantations. Imposing monuments to power and tyranny, their interconnected journeys of rebellion and kinship unite them in a long-seething need for justice. In an ultimate act of revolution, they will get it. Luke, intelligent and literate, and Henry, a man with a strong and defiant spirit, forge an unbreakable bond at Magnolia Row in Virginia. Both seek escape from unimaginable cruelty, and sure as the fires of hell, Luke and Henry will leave their mark, sparking future uprisings. Like Josephine, a young, sharp, and observant girl who wields silence as her greatest weapon. She listens, watches, waits. Her vow is they're gonna remember us. Also, Charity Butler has successfully fought for freedom, but battles against a deeply unjust system and a future abolitionist. Then there's Nathaniel, a Black enslaver whose experience disturbs the very nature of bondage. His rule is both fragile and contradictory, setting off a collision of resilience that will shape their fates. When these souls and those of others, oppressed and oppressors alike, collide, a visceral and indelible portrait of love, brutality, betrayal, and identity comes unsparingly to life, inspired by true events, yada, yada, yada. Y'all, I ate down reading that synopsis. You can't tell me I didn't stumble, I didn't stutter nothing. Okay, girl, let them know you can read. So I say that this reminds me of Blood Slaves because you have all these different personalities and characters coming together to, like Miss old girl said, they're gonna remember us. They are going to let their voices and their capabilities speak for them. And it seems like they're going to get some payback. They're saying that this is based on a true story. So for all my historians, go ahead and look into that. And I need to figure out who is who and what and when and what and how to, yeah. True story. Who is this based on? I don't know. Educate me below if you know. But I love interconnected journeys, and I'm really hoping, well, it seems like we're going to be getting multiple point of views, and I hope it just weaves together effortlessly. And I just don't want it to be like too confusing, or I want all of the characters to be strong. I don't want to be reading one chapter and I'm like, I'm ready to get to the next character. Like, I'm really hoping that they all shine and they all just show up on the page lively and realistically. I want it to feel real. Like, if this is based on a true story, we need it to feel real. I'm excited about this. January 27th is going to be so busy. So get ready for that. Let's go ahead and jump into the next book that releases on the 27th. And it is called On Sundays She Picked Flowers by Yaya Schofield. however you say that lady last name. First of all, the cover is gorgeous. I don't know what's up with the fish in the hair and all of that, but I love dark covers that have a vibrant pop of color hidden within the title. I just love that whole look. It's just very artsy, you know, got some butterflies, leaves, and all of the things. So let's get into this synopsis. This seems like it's gonna be a sad one. So it says, in this sinister and surreal Southern Gothic debut, a woman escapes into the uncanny woods of Southern Georgia and must contend with ghosts, haunts, and most dangerous of all, the truth about herself. When Judith Rice fled her childhood home, she thought she'd severed her abusive mother's hold on her. She didn't have a plan or destination, just a desperate need to escape. Drawn to the forests of southern Georgia, Jude finds shelter in a house as haunted by its violent history as she is by her own. Jude embraces the intricacies of the dilapidated house, soothing its ghosts and haunts, honoring its blood-soaked land, and over the next 13 years, June blossoms from her bitter beginnings into a wise woman, a healer. But her hard-won peace is threatened when a woman shows up on her doorstep. The woman is beautiful but unsettling, captivating but uncanny. Ensnared by her desire for this stranger, Jude is caught off guard by brutal urges suddenly simmering beneath her skin. As the woman stirs up memories of her escape years ago, Jude must confront the call of violence rooted in her bloodline. Haunting and thought-provoking, on Sunday she picks flowers, explores retribution, family trauma, and the power of building oneself back up after breaking. So this got a little fantasy just floating through it. I was just talking to my friend. I'm like, we're doing fantasy February. So this seems like a really, really dark but good book to get into because it has, like they said, it has a little surreal element to it. And I wonder what her mother did that was so bad that made her want to escape. And I'm hoping that it's something a little bit more complex than her mom was just abusive. Maybe her mom was haunted too, and people probably thought it was like schizophrenia, and maybe the mom was just crazy and just acting nuts around her daughter to the point where she could not take it no more and she ran away. That would be very sad, actually. But yeah, so this is coming out on the 27th, and this TBR is just getting longer and longer, y'all. I don't even know what the number count is at this point, but let's get into this next book. The next book on this list is called The 7 Daughters of Dupri by Nikisha Ellis Williams. And first of all, I love this cover. It's just so vibrant. Just all the colors coming together like this is just very, very gorgeous. So, The 7 Daughters of Dupri. Okay, so it says, it's 1995 and 14-year-old Tati is determined to uncover the identity of her father. But her mother, Nadia, keeps her secrets close, while her grandmother Gladys remains silent about the family's past, including why she left Land's End, Alabama in 1953. As Tati digs deeper, she uncovers a legacy of family secrets where every generation of Dupri women has posed more questions than answers. From Juby in 1917, whose attempt to pass for white ends when she gives birth to Ruby, to Ruby's fiery lust for Samson in 1934 that leads to a baby of her own, to the night in 1980 that changed Nadia's future forever. The Dupri women carry the weight of their heritage, bound by a mysterious malediction that means they will only give birth to daughters. The Dupri women confront a legacy of pain, resilience, and survival that begin with an enslaved ancestor who risked everything for freedom. The Seven Daughters of Dupri masterfully weaves together themes of generational trauma, Black women's resilience, and unbreakable familial bonds. Echoing the literary power of the 12 Tribes of Haiti by Ayanna Mathis, Nikisha Ellis Williams delivers a feminist literary fiction that explores the ripple effects of action, secrets, and love through 7 generations of Black women. Okay, so the part that says, to the night in 1980 that changed Nadia's future forever, I'm assuming that could be a hint to how Tati was conceived. I am only assuming that the mom was probably assaulted, and I feel like this is gonna be a very, very tough read. I'm hoping that it doesn't lean too much on the trauma. Hopefully, there will be some characters in there that will give us space to just breathe a little bit, because it seems like a lot of these women in here all have gone through a lot. So this comes out on the 27th as well. And yeah, we have 2 more books to go over, and then we're gonna get into the gift of the day. So next on the list, we have They Call Her Regret by Chanel Desamores. And this is the same author that wrote Needy Little Things, and I really, really enjoyed that book. And I can't wait to get into this one. This is another YA, but this is a speculative mystery. So it says, a teen must find a way to free a cursed witch in order to save her best friend before time runs out. Every year, horror-loving Simone Washington throws an epic Halloween party for her classmates. Party planning is her favorite escape from the dark secrets in her past, and this year, she's taken things up a notch with an invitation-only event to celebrate her 18th birthday. Something that will leave the halls of Pine Grove Academy flooded with gossip about the Big Ghoulish Bash. The overnight stay at Doll's Head Lake will be filled with spooky pranks and scary stories told by the fire, including the legend of a local witch named Regret. But those dark secrets from Simone's past are forced to the surface at the party when her best friend Kira dies under questionable circumstances. The witch appears and offers Simone a deal. If Simone can figure out how to release Regret from the curse trapping her at the lake within 14 days, all of Simone's regrets will be erased. If Simone accepts, Kira's life will be immediately restored. But if she fails, Kira will die again, and Simone will be the one to kill her. Ooh, this is dark. Now, think about your own best friend, okay? I would be in so much agony every single day trying to figure this out. And first of all, Regret, how you gonna put this whole little situation on an 18-year-old? Like, you done got yourself to some shit, and now you gonna kill my best friend because you can't figure out how to get yourself out of your own curse? What that got to do with me? And now how am I in it? Now all of a sudden, I got beef with ghouls and witches and stuff. Make that make sense. I'm not understanding. This one sounds like it's going to take me on a ride, and it's going to be very, very shocking and heart pounding. And I am excited. The cover is really dark. And so it says, she'll make you a deal worth killing for. So I cannot wait to get into this one. And yeah. Okay, so last on the list, we have a book by Viola Davis and James Patterson. Viola, how you meet this man? And out of all authors, why James Patterson? You couldn't call S.A. Cosby? Girl. S.A. Cosby probably busy though. I can imagine she probably did, but well, I don't know. But their new book is called Judge Stone. Now, Viola girl, I know you're new to this and you're not true to this, but we need you and James to work on this synopsis, because after reading this, I don't know what the hell is going on. I just want to read it because your name is on it. And this is coming out March 9th, but the synopsis says, Viola Davis and James Patterson have written an incredible courtroom drama and created the most unforgettable character in years. All rise for Judge Stone. The most respected citizen in Union Springs, Alabama, population 3,314, is Judge Mary Stone. She holds two responsibilities: running her family farm and presiding over her courtroom. It's there she draws the most controversial case in the history of the South. Criminally, it's open and shut. Ethically, there is no middle ground. Essentially, it's a choice between life and death. No judge can satisfy everyone. It would be dangerous to try. But Judge Stone is willing to fight to bring justice to the people and place she loves. What is the court case about? Do it got something to do with your family? Who gonna die? Who died? Who in trouble? Is somebody kidnapped? What is going on? The small town in Alabama. Is y'all dealing with the Klan? We need to know. Fill us out. Fill us in. What is this? I just need more from the synopsis. I hear a lot of people say, they go in blind. Hey, not me. I need context. I need to know what I'm stepping in before you step in and you went too deep and now you're drowning and you don't know what's going on, and then you got to save yourself, and it's just a whole lot. So I just need to know, what is the courtroom case that is just causing all this friction and confusion in the name of the Lord? Like, what is going on? So we don't know. We don't know. And quite honestly, I'm not really a fan of the cover either. But Viola girl, we're going to let you live because you Viola, and this is something new for you, right? I know she did a memoir, but this is like her first nonfiction, maybe, child. I don't know. Don't give me the line. But guess what, y'all? It's time. See, that note is a little bit better because, it's deeper. It's in me. Okay? All that. Yeah, that's too high. So me and Mariah, we talked on the phone. She said, Raina, you got to bring your note down. You're not a soprano. You're an alto. I said, you know what? You're right. So let's go ahead and get into these gifts and see what I got, okay? So let's go ahead and grab a number. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it is. Oh, number 1. So let's go ahead and find number 1. Oh, I was about to say, did I not number 1? Okay, so anywho, It's another hardcover. Let's open it. Goddamn, how much paper did she use? Okay, what is it? It is Death of the Author, and look at the spray edges. Isn't it so pretty? So this is one of the books that I'm going to be reading in February for Fantasy February. I'm very, very happy that I chose to wait to read this versus reading it when everybody else was reading it, so I could just enjoy it in peace. But look at the inside. I really bought this for the sprayed edges. I don't know about y'all, but this is gorgeous. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. Come on. Come on. What are we talking about? Rusted robots. Look at the spine. Look at the detail. Gorgeous. Look at the back. I could take this cover today and go whoop. Gorgeous. And now this is what we want to see. When you are an author and you are releasing these hard covers with these spray edges, add a little razzle dazzle. Add a little extra. Okay, dolphins in the back. Them dolphins. Yeah, look at the dolphins in the trees. I ain't never seen dolphins in no trees like that together, but it don't matter. Look how gorgeous this is. And I'm just, look, hey, we don't even need this for real. Mind you, I don't even know what this book is about. I just wanted it for the spray edges and the look. Okay? Don't judge me. Judge yourself, okay? You hating on me because you don't got the special edition. Okay? But what does it say? Oh, she got other books too? Okay. It says, disabled, disinclined to marry, and more interested in writing than a lucrative career in medicine or law. Zulu has always felt like the outcast of her large Nigerian family. Then her life is upended at her sister's lavish Caribbean wedding when she's unceremoniously fired from her university job. And to add insult to injury, her most recent book is rejected by yet another publisher. With her career and dreams crushed in one fell swoop, she decides to write something just for herself. What comes out is nothing like the quiet literary novels that have peppered her unremarkable career. It's a far future epic where androids and AI wage war in the grown over ruins of human civilization. She calls it rusted robots. When Zulu finds the courage to share her strange story, she does not realize that she is about to embark on a life-altering journey, one that will catapult her into literary stardom, but also perhaps obliterate everything her book has meant to be. From Chicago to Lagos to the outer reaches of space, Zulu's novel will change the future, not only for humanity, but also for the robots who come next. This is the book that Zulu wrote. Are we with Zulu going through what she's going through, or are we just in the story that she wrote? Oh, this is so brilliant. This is so good. And from the looks of it, the first chapter is very short. We're at the wedding, seeing how the wedding turns out. Okay, chapter 2 is a little longer than chapter 1. Girl. Okay, so it seems like chapter 3 is we're now in the Rusted Robots book. Okay. I like the setup. I've never heard a concept this unique. So I am excited. Okay, and this is my first time reading anything by this author. And y'all know I'm not a big fantasy person. So I'm just going in trusting that this book will be worthwhile. And if you've read this book, I want you to drop down in the comments and let me know what you thought about it. No spoilers. And what was your rating? Also, drop down in the comments and tell me which book that is releasing next year that you're most excited about. Okay. So, go ahead and do that. You guys know that my goal for the new year is to reach 100 comments. So we got some work to do, but it's not out of reach. We can get there. But anywho, thank you guys for sticking around. If you've made it to the end, guess what? It's giveaway time. Don't be too loud. So yes, if you want to enter into the giveaway, I want you to put happy holidays in the comment section. Okay, make sure you have your book wish list set up. Make sure that you are following me on Instagram so we can, DM each other and I can access your book wish list. And yeah, I will do a little giveaway poll, enter in your name and spin the little wheel, and the winner will win a free book off of their wish list. Just all you have to do is write happy holidays in the comment section. Okay, thank you guys for watching to the end, and good luck to the winner or whoever's gonna win, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.